Good morning, everyone. Justin Patton here, and I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona, getting ready to work with the Taco Bell franchisee for the day. And this week, we're talking about abundance. And so if you saw the video yesterday, I read a quote from A Course in Miracles. So I'm going to share it with you just to kind of recap. And the Course says this: "Give of your abundance and teach your brothers and sisters of theirs. Do not share in their illusions of scarcity, or you will perceive yourself as lacking." And so we started talking about what is abundance, and we kind of came to the conclusion it's all about limitless possibilities that you have in your life and limitless potential that you have. We talked about what it wasn't and the dangers of the consequences of not believing in yours and what are the benefits. So today I want to talk about, well, how do you actually help your brothers and sisters actually see their abundance in their life? And so the first thing we're going to talk about today is if you're going to teach your brothers and sisters of their abundance, you first have to believe in your own. So number one lesson is if you're going to teach it, you got to believe in your own abundance. And so what I would ask you is, every day that you look in the mirror, what do you see? Because if you're like me in my past, and even maybe sometimes now, and a lot of my friends, the moment we stand in the mirror, all we do is we see a lot of stuff that we don't like, and we don't see our own abundance, and we don't see those things. And so the first thing is to get clear and stop the negative self-talk that's really critical with the person that we see every day. You know, for those that know me personally knows that when I was younger, I was a bigger kid, and so I have this weight complex that I've always carried around my shoulder every day of my life, and I use a lot of negative self-talk after eating a meal or whatever that is. And when we're so critical on ourselves, we see our own scarcity. And then if the more critical we are to ourselves, the more critical we are with other people. And I believe that we got to get to the point where we no longer see ourselves as just a body. Our ego makes us believe that we are a body, and that our abundance comes from the quality of our heart, not the contents of our body. And though this craziness could always look better, we believe that if I just lose 5 pounds or 10 pounds or 50 pounds or 100, people will like me better. I'll feel better about myself. Or, you know what, if I go get this nipped and tucked, I would feel so much better. If I could just get rid of these wrinkles. We spend so much time on this exterior that we forget about the contents of our heart and our spirit and our soul. And I believe that's where abundance really starts and manifests. And how do we honor that? And so, a couple things. I believe it requires us to get a new mindset about the way that we view ourselves. And so can we challenge ourselves this week to view ourselves differently when we look in that mirror? Can we say a couple things, questions I would say, is number one, is what I love about myself is. When you look at it, it's just about ending that negative self-talk. So it's changing the words, change your words, change your life, right? So what do I love about myself? And then number two was, what am I talented at? You know, I teach a program where I'd help people find their purpose and their passion, because I believe it's always rooted in your past. And when we go in their past and we look through it, one of the questions is, what are your passions, skills, and talents? And people inevitably get to like 3 or 4 and they stop. And I'm like, you are so much more talented than you give yourself credit for. That's where your potential lies. And so I'll say to them, why should I hire you? And we have to explore what makes you so great. You've been gifted experiences, stories, and situations and lessons. All of that is what makes you abundant. All of that is what makes you different from me and from everyone else. It's a gift you've been given, and you can use it to your potential and use it in your favor. And the other questions were, rooted in my past or rooted in my experiences or lessons of, because I believe your abundance comes also from your past and what you've learned. And finally, what I need to forgive myself for. Because so many times we're carrying that stuff around our shoulder. I need to forgive myself for beating up that little boy that was bigger when he was a child and making him feel like that every day. I've got to forgive myself for that. And so when I start to do that work, I'll start to believe in my own abundance. You know, the Course in Miracles said something similar to, we don't believe what we don't see or what we don't experience. And so if I can't see it in myself, I'll never see abundance in other people as well. So it starts with me. And it starts with looking at that person in the mirror and saying to them, you know what? You might have been struggling. You know what? You might not look the way that you want to look today. But you're so much bigger than what you give yourself credit for. That you have been gifted experiences, talents, skills, and all of this stuff, and to give you the amount to get unlimited possibilities in your life and to do great things. So I hope you'll honor that this week with wherever you are in your journey. And know that if no one tells you they believe in you, I believe in you. I do believe that you are capable and are gifted all these experience and stories and talents for limitless potential in your life. But we first have to honor it. We first have to believe in it before we can ever go out and start seeing it in other people. So lesson number 1, start honoring and experiencing and believing in your own abundance. And by doing that, we'll be able to see it in other people as well. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the second lesson. If you have any thoughts today on the video, please leave them in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. I read a few yesterday. I'm going to be weaving them throughout some of the videos this week. And I just hope you have a great day. I hope you're staying warm wherever you are. I'm actually getting ready to head out with this Taco Bell franchise and their team of people, and we're going to go pack food for people in the community. So I'm really looking forward to it, doing some great work and live Moss in life. All right? So have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and keep living in your potential because you have it. Bye-bye.